Looking for unique and stunning tourist spots? Explore the wonders of this planet within all their natural glory and breathtaking views. 30 Greatest Natural Wonders of the World. The natural environment is one of the best-kept secrets in the world. We are surrounded by amazing sights that we take for granted every day. Millions of people will never get to see these wondrous sights due to where they live or the circumstances preventing them from traveling. However, everyone has access to the internet. Therefore, it is easier for these hidden treasures to be discovered by as many people as possible. That's why we've created this list, so everyone can discover some of the most beautiful places on Earth. And we hope you enjoy reading about these magnificent locations as much as we did researching and writing about them. Before we move on to our list, subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so you never miss out on any of our latest videos. Let's start. 1. Angel Falls. The world's highest natural waterfall is located in Venezuela. At 979 meters, 3,250 feet, Angel Falls has been called the most beautiful waterfall in the world. The waterfall is located on the border of the Brazilian state of Amazonas and the Venezuelan state of Bolivar. The area surrounding Angel Falls is home to an unusual ecology. The waterfall is surrounded by a rainforest filled with exotic flora and fauna found nowhere else on Earth. 2. The Great Barrier Reef. Australia's Great Barrier Reef is the world's most extensive reef system. This structure has 3,000 islands and reefs and spans a whopping 3,000 kilometers. Because certain places are inaccessible, experts don't know how old the Great Barrier Reef is. It developed 9,000 years ago, according to estimates. The reef is home to hundreds of fish, coral, and other species. Unfortunately, fishing, coastal development, and global warming threaten the Great Barrier Reef. Without protection, it might disappear in 50 years. You can support the reef in various ways. You can volunteer with reef conservation groups, do conservation-focused research, or become a reef ambassador. 3. Salar de Uyuni. Most wonders of the world and places on this list are home to the most beautiful greenery and fauna one could think of. However, that does mean that's all our Earth has to offer for us. That's exactly why Salar de Uyuni is such a fascinating place. This stark white salt flat spans more than 4,000 square miles. If this scene isn't enough to take your breath away, just wait until the rivers nearby overflow. The water alters the entire scene, and instead of the salt flat, all you can see is a reflective pool for miles on end. 4. Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls are located in Zimbabwe and one of the world's most recognizable natural wonders. The Victoria Falls are located on the Zambezi River and are 1,350 feet wide. This magnificent feature is part of the country of Zambia and is located in the country's western province. Victoria Falls was named after Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom in 1855. They are one of the most powerful waterfalls in the world and are one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. 5. The Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean Sea is a beautiful body of water with seemingly endless magnificent views and natural treasures. The sea is 4.9 million kilometers square and has several habitats: Mediterranean Basin and Black Sea. The International Maritime Organization has made the sea the cleanest in the world. The Mediterranean Sea's vegetation and wildlife are diverse. 60 million visitors a year witness the ecology of a water body that supports various fish and aquatic species. 6. The Arctic. This secluded location has some of the world's most breathtaking natural treasures. The Arctic encompasses the subarctic, subantarctic, and subantarctic oceans, hosting very rare wilderness. It has some of the world's most pristine regions. Icebergs, polar bears, and Arctic animals are breathtaking Arctic vistas. Arctic exploration began in the 18th century. Humans' real influence on the Arctic is only now becoming clear. Scientists worry about global warming melting Arctic ice. If the ice melts, human exploration and civilization will expand. The Arctic is a stunning and essential region. Human life depends on understanding and conserving the Arctic. 7. Hawaiian volcanoes: Kilauea, Haleiwa, and Mauna Loa. The Hawaiian volcanoes consist of 3 active volcanoes: Kilauea, Haleiwa, and Mauna Loa. Located on the island of Hawaii, the Hawaiian volcanoes are famous for their remarkable landscape. Each of the volcanoes is unique in its own way. The Hawaiian volcanoes are located on the Big Island of Hawaii. They are made up of 3 volcanoes: Kilauea, Haleiwa, and Mauna Loa. Each of the volcanoes is unique in its own way. Kilauea, the oldest of the 3 volcanoes, is famous for its active lava flow. 8. The polar region: Greenland, Spitsbergen, and Svalbard. The polar regions of the Earth are some of the most breathtaking places on Earth. They are also some of the rarest and most threatened areas worldwide, home to many unique and spectacular sights. Some of the most stunning sights that can be found in the polar regions include icebergs, polar bears, and the Arctic. So people who love excellent, snowy weather will be entirely at home in these areas. The Earth's polar regions include the subantarctic and subarctic oceans. 9. Great Smoky Mountains. America may be known for its sunny beaches and warm weather, but other places in the world are even more potent as natural wonders. The Smoky Mountains are one of the most breathtaking places in the country. The range could be a great place to vacation, but it could also be a great place to find a natural wonder that makes the world better. The mountains are home to some of the most diverse ecosystems in the country. There are forests of incredible biodiversity and dozens of rivers that contain some of the most striking waterfalls in the world and hundreds of rivers. Some incredible caves within the range could make for some great natural wonders. It's also a very accessible area that is easy to explore and has a lot of things to see. 10. Niagara Falls. It would be unfair to pick one natural wonder and ignore the falls dominating the Niagara River in Canada. The falls may be in Canada, but they're big enough to make the continent part of the debate. For one, they're incredibly accessible. There are several ways to get to the falls, including from several nearby cities, making it possible to visit without having to be in the country. There are a ton of things that you could find at the falls, including some incredible natural wonders. There are waterfalls, rapids, and even a large cave if you're looking for something a little bit more intense. Some great visitor centers could make it easy to plan your trip. 11. The Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon could be seen as one of the most incredible natural wonders in the world, and it also happens to be one of the best natural wonders people can visit. The Grand Canyon is home to some of the most incredible natural wonders in the world. It's also accessible, making it an incredible natural wonder. The canyon is also a great way to exercise since hiking would be the only way to get to these incredible sights. The Grand Canyon is impressive for many reasons, but remember that the pictures don't accurately portray the real wonder. 12. Rainbow Springs. Getting to natural wonders is essential, but you need to be able to enjoy them as well. Rainbow Springs is home to some incredible waterfalls that are completely rainbow-colored, making it a natural wonder. There are a ton of trails to explore and different ways to see the falls. Rainbow Springs isn't the only natural wonder in Florida to make a list, but it could be an excellent trip for those looking to get out of the city and into nature. Rainbow Springs is a great way to do that. 13. The Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. The Arctic National Wildlife Refuge is home to an incredible natural wonder that's also a great way to enjoy it. The Arctic National Wildlife Refuge is home to one of the most incredible natural wonders in the world. It's also a great way to enjoy it since it's a great way to get into some outdoor activity. The refuge is home to some incredible ecosystems, making it a great place to enjoy the outdoors. 14. Yosemite, California. Yosemite Park in California is one of the most beloved and well-known national parks across U.S., and not without good reason. Yosemite is a hotspot for stunning views, and nature buffs all around the world flock to witness the incredible sunsets in all their natural glory. It's the perfect place for those who want to enjoy some time off the hustle-bustle of daily life. The orange cliffs and accompanying sunsets are enough to soothe anyone. 15. Parícutin, Mexico. In 1943, a volcano erupted in the middle of a cornfield, which was both a terrifying and exciting occurrence. The settlements of Parícutin have been obliterated, and a large area has been inundated with lava and ash. At the moment, nobody is making use of it. Explore this dangerous environment and keep an eye on the volcano from the comfort of a helicopter. The only remaining structure of the town is the solitary and lonely church of San Juan Paringaricutiro, which stands all by itself. 16. Lake Hillier. The island, which is a part of the Refuge archipelago, is home to Lake Hillier, which is known as one of the most beautiful ponds of its kind, and is considered to be one of the natural wonders of the world. Even the most knowledgeable scientists cannot explain why it is pink in color, but they have a theory that particular microbes are to blame. The flight from Perth to the island takes around an hour and a half. The island is most easily accessible this way. You may enjoy hiking, biking, horseback riding, scuba diving, windsurfing, fishing, and kayaking along the coast of Esperance. 17. The Rio de Janeiro Harbor. The year 1502 was when Portuguese explorers first came across the bay and were blown away by its breathtaking beauty. The Europeans had never seen anything quite like the bizarre mountains and rock formations that they found in South America. It is now commonly accepted that it is one of Brazil's most popular sites. You won't want to miss the opportunity to visit the iconic statue of Christ, which is perched on the peak of Corcovado. This vantage point provides breathtaking views of the bay and its surroundings. 18. Aurora Borealis. CNN has only lately included the Aurora Borealis, which can be seen in the Northern Hemisphere, as one of the 7 natural marvels that can be seen worldwide. Iceland, Norway, and Sweden are the countries that offer the finest opportunities to view it. The winter is when they may be seen most frequently and from practically every vantage point. Even before the first civilizations were established, people were utterly captivated by the night sky. In addition to astronomy, viewing the northern lights themselves is something that is simply spectacular. 19. Lençóis Maranhenses. The gorgeous park is uncommon since it has a damp climate and a sandy environment, yet there is very little vegetation in this area. Sand dunes characterize the scenery, along with lagoons. Despite the sandy landscape, the area does not resemble a desert, but it undeniably has the appearance of one, and as a result, the pools contribute to the park's distinct character. 20. Milford Sound. The Milford Sound is one of the most popular tourist destinations in New Zealand. There are 2 permanent waterfalls in the fjord, Stirling Falls and Lady Bowen Falls. In addition, hundreds of smaller waterfalls form once it rains heavily. A tourist industry that is well established offers the very best in customer care and excursion opportunities in this breathtaking location. Canoeing and other water activities are also available at Milford Sound, in addition to scenic, nature, and overnight excursions. Additionally, it is the most recommended destinations for exploring by kayak. 21. Mount Everest. Everest, the highest peak in the world, may be located on the Tri-Sharp boundary shared by Nepal, China, and Tibet. The Himalayan mountain range has breathtaking scenery, including alpine lakes, possibilities for picturesque rides, and climbing routes. The ascent of the mountain is considered a life challenge, and only trained specialists attempt it. Despite this, everyone can locate excellent paths to climb or trek. 22. Amazon River. The Amazon River, one of Earth's most impressive bodies of water, is almost 4,000 miles long, the longest river in South America. It has the most excellent drainage system globally, releasing around 74 million cubic feet of water each second. While arguments simmer about the actual headwaters of the Amazon, some people dispute whether or not the Nile is longer. The Amazon rainforest, which encircles the river's drainage basin and spans 9 nations, and nearly 40% of Brazil's geographical area, is equally stunning. With so much room, it seems to sense that the South American rainforest is home to more species than any other reserve on the globe, including a staggering number of undiscovered species. 23. Jeju Island. Jeju Island is a province of South Korea and a volcanic island that is located to the south of the peninsula that separates South Korea from Japan. You may also find Mount Haleiwa and the Jeju volcanic island and lava tubes in this region. The Geomanorium lava system is particularly widespread in this region, the highest mountain in South Korea. 24. Komodo Island. Komodo Island, which is located in the Indonesian archipelago, is well known for having Komodo National Park, which is home to the legendary Komodo dragons. Its history also makes it a special place, as it is believed that the majority of its inhabitants, around 2,000 compared to the island's 5,700 remaining Komodo dragons, are the descendants of former convicts who were exiled to the island in the 19th century by a sultan in Sumbawa. This occurred during the period in which Komodo dragons still inhabited the island. When available to tourists, Pink Sand Beach is considered among the top locations in the world for snorkeling and scuba diving. This beach can be located on the island. 25. Table Mountain. Table Mountain is a well-known landmark that can be seen from all throughout Cape Town, which is located in South Africa. From this vantage point, some breathtaking panoramas of the city are below, accessible via a hiking trail and cableway. Its primary characteristic is a flat plateau roughly 2 miles long on each side and surrounded by towering cliffs on all sides. Because the well-known tablecloth clouds frequently cover the plateau, this is also a great spot to practice cloud watching, although it is best done from a distance. 26. Moraine Lake. One of the most stunning and often visited locations in all of Canada is Moraine Lake, which you may be familiar with through the multitude of screensavers that come pre-installed on computers. Moraine Lake, located next to Lake Louise, has the same distinctly blue water as Lake Louise. This is because microscopic rock particles from the adjacent glaciers float on the lake's surface, which causes the water to reflect a beautiful blue hue. To get here, you'll need to take a shuttle from the Lake Louise Ski Resort, which is located a short distance away. Make every effort to arrive as early as you possibly can. If there are too many people, consider climbing up to a high height at neighboring Lake Louise, where you will have a view of the Victoria Glacier below you. 27. Mount Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro is the highest mountain in Africa, and because it is an extinct volcano, it is also the tallest peak in the world that is not part of a massif. Since Hans Meyer and Ludwig Purtscheller became the first people to reach the peak in 1889, it has continued to be a favorite destination for climbers. Because of the retreating glaciers, it has also been the focus of a great deal of research from the scientific community. 28. The Sundarbans. The Sundarbans, which are located primarily in Bangladesh, but also partially in eastern India, include one of the most extensive tidal mangrove forests on the planet. It is also well known for being home to one of the most extensive Bengal tiger sanctuaries. On the Indian side, it has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1987, and on the Bangladesh side, it became a World Heritage Site in 1997. It spans an area of 140,000 hectares and is home to a diverse collection of wild flora and fauna, including 260 bird species and other endangered animals like the estuarine crocodile and the Indian python. 29. Maldives. Congratulations to the Maldives on having their whole nation on the list. The Maldives are a collection of coral atolls located in the Indian Ocean. However, if global warming causes even a slight rise in sea levels, the country will be wholly submerged because its highest point is only about 7 feet and 10 inches above the water. The seas around it are home to various ecosystems, including 187 different species of colorful hard coral. This one region of the Indian Ocean is home to its own unique collection of 1,100 species of fish, 5 species of sea turtles, and a whopping 21 species of whales and dolphins. 30. Galapagos Islands. The groundbreaking theory of evolution by natural selection proposed by Charles Darwin was heavily influenced by the biological richness of the Galapagos Islands, making them one of the most well-known natural marvels in the world. The giant tortoise, the blue-footed booby, the Galapagos albatross, the Santa Fe land iguana, and the Galapagos fur seal are some of the most well-known animals that call the Galapagos Islands home. A parody of Africa's Big Five safari creatures, the Big 15 is the collective name given to all the animals and plants that tourists are most excited to see on their trips. Each wonder is unique in its own kind and is a must-visit for all the adventure enthusiasts. Which one are you planning to tick off your bucket list next? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for latest videos. See you in the next one.